Hello there, this is Prince Cedric from the Ascari Kingdom coming to you, telling you about Etherreach, produced by Homebrew Studios. This episode that you're about to watch is very good. I'm not sure if I'm in it, but I hope that you enjoy it nonetheless. Thank you, and have a great day. Previously on Etherreach. You stare at her dead in the face trying to figure out. She's trying to make amends.
And she really liked the name Right Room Wednesday, but her Wednesdays are so packed full, so she decided to change it over to Thursday, but she kept the name Right Room Wednesday.
What's your intelligence again?
7.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, you have my blueberry. I'll listen to you whenever you want, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Make your way into the grand foyer.
Oh, yeah.
Fire.
Oh, please tell me Cedric came after and saw that I tanked with him, but I didn't tank with Cedric.
You hear... I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Are you fucking me?
Oh my god. Oh my god. What's
Detect thoughts?
what's gonna happen?
Oh, that's a great guess.
Hold me.
It's a stereo.
Hmm.
You wanted to talk?
I am a warlock of an eldritch thing.
So, I'm sorry, you do what?
Melron's trying to sneak out and lock the library door so that no one else can enter.
But you see all of that.
Yes, I'm going to message Marabelle. Would you like to meet up? I have some dirt.
Oh.
The winter semester starts. The crisp, cool nights turn into cold nights as everybody starts to bundle up. As we enter November, beginning of December, the classes continue, everybody continues to learn, and relationships ebb and flow, especially after your combat scenarios. There has been some changes in power. We will discover what those look like as we enter the winter semester. Let's go through an entire day of classes, as well as a lunch break, and then we'll do a daytime free period, and then we'll get to the nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
So, we start with the first class of the day. That's going to be with Professor Oligath. As you all file in, if you remember, Professor Oligath teaches history, and as your topic for this year is going to be Roman Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Today you'll be learning all about the Colosseum and gladiators within the Colosseum. The important facts that you learn that you will be quizzed on later this year are very interesting, and it's really cool to learn about ancient history and how it affects modern day times.
Yeah.
For instance, the Colosseum was a giant arena
Uh-huh.
that in addition to being an arena, also functioned as a functioning aqueduct system. And specifically, what would happen is during event days, when the Colosseum was in use, normally would flow water, but wine would flow through the Colosseum, through the stone structures of the Colosseum and out into what was essentially rudimentary concession stands. Everybody would pay a ducat, one of the Roman ducats, to pay for a glass of wine that they would use to enjoy the gladiator fights with. In order to pump up the gladiators before a fight, the Romans invented pizza as a calorically dense system to...
They don't even have tomatoes yet.
Karl just burst out with that in the back of the room.
Yeah, they dimension door.
Yeah, what do you mean? Of course they had tomatoes back then.
Keep going.
I'm learning so much.
And while the gladiators did do land battles, they also had a lot of naval battles as well. They would pipe in water into the Colosseum and allow the ships to float on them, where there would be naval battles. However,
That's factual.
as everyone knows, during the Great Collapse of 1922,
Right.
BC,
They didn't... Alright.
there was a collapsing of the stones that kept the water within, And that water erupted out of the Colosseum and flooded the nearby town. So the important...
What town was that?
Rome. So, and as you would know, we now know that water can be destructive and can be powerful.
Indeed.
And this is what we learn from the Roman Empire. Thank you all for being here this lesson. You have a little bit of time. You have a little bit of time before Professor Miara's class.
How's
So how'd
Professor
you like that
Oligath
lesson,
doing?
Carl?
How is Professor Oligath doing?
Yeah, how's he doing?
He delivered this class with a bit more energy and enthusiasm
Oh,
than you had.
he
prior.
totally,
God damn it, I was going to say.
he totally did.
I was going to say, he's waiting for Miss Miara to pass in the hall.
What?
I'm sleep deprived.
Do you have to roll to focus on the lesson at all?
Yeah. If I learned anything, or
You know, cigarettes would keep you awake.
Are you back
No.
to offering cigarettes?
No.
Always. Oh, okay.
No. We're not there yet.
Go ahead. Why not? Let's see.
what would that be?
I already rolled an intelligence check. I didn't
What?
pass.
What do you
History check.
Narine's sitting there confused as fuck.
Well, not horrible. That's actually a 14.
Okay. You do keep along with it, but you are kind of doing one of those little like nod things.
I probably have my hand resting like this as I'm taking notes, so my eyes sometimes like closed.
One point where he just...
No. Not
What-
that obvious.
With the last piece of drama that happened,
Drama.
how's your relationship with Karl? How do you treat him?
That motherfucker isn't crazy.
I actually, Melron would probably actually try to include him in the group more.
Oh.
Okay. So you would
interesting.
actually,
And I don't tell shit to anybody but what I know about Karl.
Not even Debi.
as the class goes on, you see that Karl is paying very close attention. And so you figure that if there's anyone that would know facts about the Roman Empire, it has to be Karl. So you probably would want to talk to him for any gaps that you may have missed in your knowledge.
Hey, Karl.
Yeah.
I think I missed this part a little bit. Can you expand a bit more on...
You missed nothing. Everything that comes out of that man's mouth is wrong. I've
well, in that
never
case,
met a more unqualified teacher.
Can you expand upon then what actually happened for the Colosseum to fall into the disarray?
It didn't. Okay? It didn't fall into disarray. It was still being used, and then one day a bunch of Renaissance guys went, I need stones for the statue. You know what concrete doesn't break that easily? The concrete used in the Colosseum. There's no flood. This isn't the Bible. This isn't Noah.
He's just like, Have you considered writing a book on it? To correct
More
people?
and more every class.
It'd probably sell well.
Yeah, just write all this down. He hands you his notes.
As you look through his notes, all of his notes are entirely wrong. It's some weird blend of what sounds like an alternate universe. He wrote down that Rome was created with Romulus and Remus. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. It doesn't align at all with what Professor Oligath has been teaching in the class. So
Historically, though, in this world of where we are, which one's correct?
So I'm going to reveal the joke. All of your history classes, I'm telling you wrong facts to wind you up.
Yes, yeah. No,
Okay, cool.
We picked up on that after the first
cool.
one.
I have been sitting on this running gag for about a year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in reality, Karl's notes are entirely correct.
Why is all this stuff so bad?
Every single
Why
thing.
is it so incorrect? Oh
This-
no, is there actually a underwater Rome and he got his facts mixed up?
I'm not going to say.
Can't get into all of the history.
In this world, though, Karl is wrong.
In real life, though, Karl is 100% right.
But in the context of
In
the
the context of
characters
this
in the
world,
world they live
Karl
in,
is wrong.
Karl's wrong.
Karl is 100% wrong.
I do not have proficiency in history. In this world.
You just know this world.
Are you certain you weren't writing stuff about a different realm?
Are you
With
calling
that-
me crazy?
I'm just saying, both you and Nerine are thinking of different facts about a realm that clearly is not the one that the professor's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, Nerine and I are thinking of the fact that the professor's wrong.
Maybe you were
Thanks,
both.
Melron.
You've noticed, Debi, you've noticed that with Karl's behavior, he seemed to brighten up a little bit. A little bit more smiles, a little bit more jaunty. But this has been ever since the combat scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Can I insight Karl
Sure.
after that interaction?
Sure.
15.
15? What does Melron read off of you?
Yeah.
Probably, I guess for the first time since you met him at this point, he is truly just vibing. He doesn't really care. That interaction was just an interaction to him, rather than it being like oh, I gotta make sure I impress you, or oh, I gotta make sure I don't mess up. He's just talking.
Like a good thing, though. Or...
Sure, yeah, kind of. I mean, it's definitely a good thing that he's not overthinking interactions. Whether there's more motive to it wouldn't really be clear enough with that type of role.
So I just noticed that he's brighter.
Yep. Brighter.
I'm gonna cast message. Roger. Nerine, we need to form an alliance. Oligath is crazy. He knows nothing of what he talks of. We may disagree, but help me.
Nerine gets her message, and she...
Yeah, are you casting through the blueberry or just casting message?
I'm just casting message.
Okay, so you don't get it through your blueberry, you get it in your head.
Nerine thinks that she gets it through her blueberry, so she kind of like looks at it, is a little confused. And she goes, "No, he is crazy."
like out loud.
Well, she'll respond because like she's used to like responding, and she's like,
Mhm.
"Well, it didn't vibrate, but okay." She's like, "Yeah, no, I agree."
Let's kill him.
That's crazy.
I mean,
With that,
Maybe a little
the
too
next
far.
class begins as Miara comes in. Of course, jaws hit the floor, naturally. And class continues. Class continues without much problems. Everybody's paying attention as best they can.
She's the science teacher. As
She
well,
is the science
right?
teacher, science and health.
As best they can.
As breast they can.
Yes.
She breasted boobily.
The lesson was very titillating.
Titillating.
Titillating. Thank you.
Titillating. Yeah.
Thank you. My
She-
brain is all hung-gongalagonguru over here.
Just, it's not your biggest asset right
No,
now.
yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, with that, science class passes without really much of an issue. You do notice that both Asher and Lyra go up to talk to Miara afterwards
Threesome.
Oh.
and start to talk to her intently.
Oh.
Threesome.
Oh.
Threesome.
Can I
got a
clock in
negative
on that?
2 on that insight.
-2 on insight.
Negative
Love
2.
it.
I got a nat
Love
1,
it.
which is a negative 2.
I got a 19.
19? Cool. You
I
see
got a
that
25.
Cool. You see clearly threesome. They're trying to organize a threesome. Wait, holy shit. A teacher's trying to sleep with her students? That's like hella wrong. Absolutely not. And Miara's all about this. Professor Oligath is terrible at his job. Miara's trying to sleep with her students. Dr. Unkirian seems to be the only qualified one, but you just don't know her that well. And Dean Hardmeyer has brought in a coach who actively wants kids to kill themselves. What? Or not kill themselves, but kill each other. What the fuck is going on with the faculty here? You two,
Do you want to sneak him in?
you two see that they are trying to hit on Miara, and she is basically doing the equivalent of, "Oh, honey,
Right.
no,
You
That's
couldn't take
adorable.
me.
that's so cute.
Yeah.
No, go away."
Mhm.
That's basically what's happening.
They tried. I respect that.
Yep, they shot their shot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, both shots missed.
Yes,
Wildly.
Not
shot
wildly.
Mess
Not
against
wildly.
The wall.
not wildly. She's down for most, but Come on. she's not stupid.
She could
They're
tell
just
that
babies.
Abby
They're
was
just
way
babies.
proper. She can tell Asher's a wave hopper.
Can you guys believe it?
Believe what?
That
What? What?
up front, right?
That
Crazy?
Asher's being Asher?
And,
Yeah, I know, but
and they're flirting with their teacher?
wildly inappropriate, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's not like she's doing anything about it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Wait, Karl, what do you think is happening?
Don't worry.
After they say that, because I
I'll
wasn't
take
paying attention, I'd like to insight
Karl,
check to see if I can get the same information on
Okay.
whose side I believe.
Gotcha.
Welcome to the
Well, it's
team.
not horrible. but, 13.
13. You are seeing Asher being Asher, and you're not surprised by Lyra. I won't say that you're as deep into Karl's end as he is. But it's clear that there seems to be some flirtation between student and professor, and knowing your thoughts about Professor Oligath, there's definitely some possibility of an inter-school romance between students and teacher.
We have an unqualified history teacher. We've got a science teacher that is about to go into some action with some students. The headmistress hired a coach who actively encouraged us to kill one another. Right?
That was
The
fun.
only person that seems to be qualified is Unkirion. So again, don't worry. No matter what happens, Karl's got this.
No, I don't think you need to do anything about this, Karl.
I mean, you're not wrong about Oligath, but
Yeah, see?
What? Okay, regardless. Oh, I have whatever. Regardless. No. No, let's just go to the next class.
That's the plan. I don't think you understand what's going to happen.
Next class?
Oh, God.
Well, it's actually time for lunch. So everybody's going to go
We're
to lunch.
doing this on the way to lunch. Right? Yeah.
As everybody gets into lunch, and as you kind of sit down at your table, as is customary, Corbin runs into the kitchen
Mhm.
and begins chefing it up.
Chefing
Oh,
it up.
And he is going to, as you all kind of grab your plates and everything, do you even grab more land food at this point? Because you know that a meal is going to be coming your way.
I mean, Nerine can always eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to grab something, that's fine. But at this point, you've seen Corbin run into the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
3 times a day if he hasn't already prepared your dinner or breakfast beforehand.
Except on Thursdays.
Except on Thursdays.
Mhm.
Which he got that wrong the first couple times. And even
Mhm.
still, he makes a meal for you just in case.
Mm-hmm.
What are
Um,
Karl's favorite foods that he grabs?
What is there to eat?
It's a full buffet.
It's a full buffet.
Oh, what's
there's-
your favorite food? The edible kind.
Is there obviously a specific food that Karl enjoys eating? We've known each other for like a semester. Is there any food that he just snacks on or anything?
I thought he's snacking.
Like
on.
Melron and his chocolate.
Yeah, he's probably a carb loader because he's constantly like, his brain is so active that he's constantly burning through his energy. Even if he's not this physically active person. So he's definitely like always going for the bread, the pasta, anything of that kind of nature. It probably ends up liking anything that would be like the Italian food of this world.
Mhm.
You know, pastas, with this heavy sauces and all that. So,
Mm.
or like sandwiches.
Hell yeah.
And
With
he's just-
everybody kind of grabbing their own trays and setting them down, and all of you start mingling with
If
each
they're
other.
willing to start a revolution, I guarantee you they're willing to fuck a teacher. All right.
I mean,
either
you're not
she's a part of this conspiracy to bone in this threesome. But if somehow I was wrong, then she's joining the revolution. There's one of 2 options. There's no middle ground.
What revolution?
As you all are tossing around that idea, Corbin comes out with 2 dishes. They are both of them taco dishes. He's trying to get you to expand into more land meat as opposed to just fish and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he has given you chicken tacos
Ooh.
Nice.
with a nice
the tuna of the land.
with a nice chipotle lime crema and some lettuce and a little bit of cheese and a little bit with some lime wedges on the side, as well as a little ramekin of caviar as a palate cleanser.
As a
Delightful.
palate cleanser. That's hilarious.
And he
That's
sets
really
it down.
nice.
He sets it down in front of you,
Crazy.
and he sets down his own dish, which is the exact same. And he says, "Would you like to cheers?"
Yes.
Okay. Dink. Tink
I thought you already
tacos.
had each other's blueberries.
Sorry, what was that?
I thought you already had each other's blueberries.
We're tinking tacos.
Thinking tacos.
Oh.
Mhm.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I made these tortillas, but are fresh. They were with fresh masa, and I prepared them myself. Did you want to try some?
Oh, I could never ask for your food, but that is awesome.
No,
that
it's
you just.
It's fine. Here, take
Are you
it.
sure?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
want to make sure.
No, take it, please.
Okay, well, here, I'll take this, and then
Okay.
you take. None of this is going to be as good as what you made, but you take one of my foods.
Okay. And he kind of reaches over and he's like,
Try the Reuben. It's really good.
The Reuben? Gage has never made a Reuben before. And he kind of reaches over and grabs a little bit of a Reuben. Like you offered him a full triangle and he takes off a little corner and pops it in and he's like,
I preferred the Cuban he made yesterday.
That was really good, but
Still,
it's
good
okay.
Reuben.
It's okay. He looks back over to you and he says, Melron, I was hoping, if it's okay with you, could you train me a little bit more in how to be agile and nimble like you?
I can certainly try if you come down to the gym.
Yes, I've seen you down there before. I've seen you train, and I'm more of like I've only known to just hit things, and I want to learn how to be more like you, where you tend to be more elegant and flowy in your moves, and if you just seem much more free, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. And you kind of look at him, and glancing over him, he is made as a dwarf. He's very stocky. You're much more nimble, and you're much more elfine in your build. But
Different fighting styles come easier to different people.
sure. But I'd like to expand my horizons if that's okay.
Sure, as long as you don't hold back if I ask for a spar.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I'll do what I can.
It's a spar, not a duel to the death. And Melron has basically always eats like something very similar. Like only occasional things are swapped out, but like very similar. The only change now that's kind of been apparent every time at lunch is that he has a tea with him. It's a very strong caffeinated tea. Lots of sugar in it, of course, but it's a strong caffeinated tea than his typical favorite.
You kind of...
Always makes a little bit of a face at it when he drinks it because he's not his favorite.
Right, but you got to stay awake somehow.
Can I insight him?
Sure.
I'd also like to insight.
Since you're drinking that at
Yeah,
lunch,
I'm sus of your existence now, so I'm
Wow.
gonna incite you.
That's so rude.
Nice.
I will say it perks you up.
Fucking one.
If you would like to accept, I will take the disadvantage off your ability checks, but there will be a price in the future.
Oh?
Mm.
Oh? What's that price?
Mm.
What's that price?
Crash. Caffeine crash.
Gamble.
No, yeah, Melron's trying to just get rid of the exhaustion. So yeah, I'll take whatever penalty. Let's
got it.
let's have some fun around here. Yeah?
Wow.
Got it.
Melron says, I don't give a
What was your guys'
Michelle wants
insights?
fun.
12.
10.
13. Yeah.
But we also both rolled that one.
I mean, it kind of dawns on you guys that
I rolled
lately.
a 16.
What'd you say?
It kind of dawns on you guys that lately. Wow, Melron's been drinking tea lately at lunch.
Yeah.
He's so
He always
refined.
makes a face when he drinks that. I don't think he likes that.
Right.
What are you doing?
He's reaching for the tea.
Melron, do you not like your tea?
You
It's
look
not
so
my-
fancy when you drink it.
Some of my preferred tea.
Then why are you drinking? Do they not have the tea that you prefer?
Oh no, they have the tea I want. This is the caffeinated one.
Why are you drinking it if you don't prefer it, though?
I can't with you.
This is what Karl would do.
And I just keep pushing it.
Okay.
Keeps you alert. I want to be able to focus in classes. It's helpful. Karl.
I think Karl wants a sip.
Karl, we can get you your own tea if you want.
I don't want my own tea. I want his tea.
Why?
Why am I?
Because he doesn't want his tea.
I'm drinking it. I want it.
You know, he makes
All
a
right.
good point.
Drink it and say, that was delicious.
Karl,
I'm not doing shit.
Drink it and say, that was delicious.
Karl, he doesn't need to do that.
Oh, wait. Let's see where this goes.
If you like it, drink it and say, that was delicious. If you're not, give it to me. What's
That's
the
a
worst that
good
caffeine
argument.
could do to me?
I'm gonna grab like 3 more sugar packets for my thing. Just blatantly, just.
Nerine just kind of push over a chocolate bar. Be like, I'll put that
He
in
gets
there.
it when he's done.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We've been around each other for a couple of months
True.
now,
This
so
is
we
like
don't
almost
pick up
pure
that he
sugar
loves
water
chocolate.
at
Yeah.
this point. Pure sugar and caffeine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad.
No, that's not the words. Sip, smile, that was delicious.
Shocking.
I don't think Melron knows how to smile.
Oh, that's the test.
That was delicious.
Do I believe him?
Can I
Make it-
roll
make-
for deception?
Make a deception check. Make an insight check.
You are at
And
a,
I can
you
roll
are at
for
a
I can roll
strength on
straight.
that, buddy. You are at a strength on that. Not one, so -2.
Let's go!
29 on
29.
deception.
I absolutely fucking believe you.
Holy shit! That's the best fucking tea that Melron has ever had.
Wow.
And it's like maybe just adding the extra sugar did it, because earlier you're pretty sure he didn't like it, but now
Sugar's the answer to all of the problems that
Yes.
with taste.
I'm gonna yoink that chocolate. Yeah.
You earned it.
Can I have a sip?
No, it's mine. Go get your own.
I'll go get you one, Karl.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Thanks.
Why do you want mine?
Because clearly you just drank the best tea ever.
Do you want me to make one for you?
It's gonna be different. You're gonna sabotage it. Because I bullied you.
Do you have an empty cup of like your drink somewhere?
he was drinking like water.
I'll grab your empty water glass, or if it's not empty, I'll toss it.
You toss it. Elias is walking by.
I'll pour the slightest amount into your cup and give it to you.
Wow.
Thanks. Me and caffeine never get along.
Maybe this one will be different.
It's really fucking strong. It's super sugary,
yeah,
but it's also bitter from the tea.
it is.
It is super caffeinated tea, like the most
Is
caffeinated
it like
tea.
my strong tea? How it used to be?
Super strong and super sweet.
It's basically like an energy drink.
Oh dear. Oh, was that a bit too
Is he
much?
allergic?
Can I try some, Karl?
Yeah.
No,
Nerine just finishes it.
Yep, you down it. There's not much left, but you down it, and it hits you. And let me send you a message real quick. hang on. I have to make sure I.
And I'm drinking an entire
I'm
cup
not-
of this.
I'm not allergic to caffeine because that, but but I think I'm allergic to tea.
what are you feeling?
Coffee. Earlier.
Is he allergic to tea?
Are you actually allergic to tea? Have you decided?
Oh yeah, why not? I drink tea in real life. It'd be funny if I couldn't.
Oh Lord. Oh God.
Oh my God, I look like you did.
I'm gonna quickly pull out my blueberry and I'm gonna message Elias. Bring that black stuff that you gave me when I was in the bathroom and I.
Isn't he
Okay.
in lunch with us?
I don't know.
We're all at lunch. I don't know.
They are. As you send that to them, you see them look at their phone, look at their blueberry, eyes wide, and look over to you. You're gonna get the message back. He says, "All of them were smashed in the fight. I got nothing."
You know. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Tea just dehydrates. I think I'm just thirsty.
Gets new water.
Yeah, he just leaves and goes.
Oh god.
No.
Thank you.
And he's gonna see that, and he's gonna like look back, and you're gonna get a message back saying, "Fucking weirdo."
Insight if that's about me or about Karl.
Sure, go for it.
Oh god. Oh, that's pretty
Oh, yeah.
good. That's
That's 17 plus whatever the fuck my modifier is.
You're caffeinated. Like a drug.
Yeah, 17 plus 9.
It's about Karl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's
Uh,
quirky.
Is it quirky?
he's a
Yeah, I don't
quirky
think I'm
boy.
a fan of your tea. Thanks for letting me try, though.
You, however,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, chocolate?
take a sip, and you're kind of like, huh? I don't think I've ever tasted this before. It doesn't taste good,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
but what's this caffeine thing that everybody's talking about? And you kind of sit there and you're like, nothing's happening. I guess I must be fine.
Mhm.
That's all that happens for now.
For now.
It tastes
What,
kinda
is she just
weird.
not gonna sleep for like 3 days or something?
We'll find out.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
I also gave Melron chocolate in exchange.
Hey, not sleeping means you're not having nightmares.
True. Avoid that trope.
But that's what makes me feel alive.
We've already had it once. We don't need a second time.
As you look around the room, you notice there are a couple of different circles that have formed. There's the obvious one. There's Asher, Lyra, Marabelle
Yep.
sitting at the same table. You have Cedric, Grush, Orin, Sariva sitting at their table.
Mm-hmm.
Phelan is currently talking to Saren, and Asteriel's at the same table.
Mm-hmm.
The ones in particular that catch your eye, Aurelia, Seraphine, and Stellan are all sitting at the same table. That's kind of a new one that has popped up. And then Zafira is sitting entirely by herself.
Don't you make me feel bad for her.
No, she deserves it.
I know she does.
As she's sitting there by herself, she has a stack of books next to her and,
Oh,
is,
she's living her best life.
and is furiously scribbling in it.
Oh, fan fiction.
Fan fiction, journaling, so many.
Karl, you can do with this what you will, but you do get a message from Zafira saying, want to sit over here?
Yeah, we'll ignore that message.
Okay, cool. You don't see her look up at all.
See, but I'm still on edge. Something happened between them, and it's not great. I'm not loving it. But we're also in public right now, so I'm not going to do anything about it.
Mhm.
I would like to go over to... Who was it? Stellan, Aurelia,
And Seraphine, yes.
and Seraphine? I want to go over to their table.
Okay. As you head over to their table and you kind of sit down with them, they're all pretty much talking amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of sit down, they'll go, "Hi, Debi."
Hi, guys. How are you?
"Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. We're actually just having a little talk about the class and how fascinating the Colosseum was."
Oh, yeah. I thought it was really fascinating, too. And it was really weird because Karl and Nerine, you know them, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
They both...
Stellan actually to that says, "No, I haven't. Who's Karl?"
Oh, so I know that you don't know him yet.
Okay,
but,
yeah, yeah.
So Karl's my cousin.
Okay.
He's also my best friend.
Okay, got it.
He's really cool once you get to know him, and like super smart.
I'll understand that. Isn't he a bit weird though? Isn't he a
Yeah,
bit?
but
Is
like,
this
isn't
strange?
everybody?
This is
Yeah.
Stellan, who
Yeah.
is Karl's friend.
Yeah. This is our
Ridiculous.
bit. Yeah, isn't everybody though?
Yeah, and as you kind of look over, both Aurelia and Seraphine are kind of in on the joke and kind of like kind of giggling amongst themselves.
Anyway, so they keep talking about how wrong Professor Oligath is, and I
We're
just
currently grilling you, trying to convince
Really?
you.
I'm not the best student, right? I'm average, but I don't know who to believe, and I'm so confused by it all.
Seraphine.
I
Walk with area.
would have to say, from what I've read about the Roman Empire,
Mm-hmm.
Professor Oligath seems to be pretty on it.
Oh, okay.
This is what Seraphine says.
Mm-hmm.
And Stellan says, "And you're the smartest person that I know, so whatever you think must be correct."
I'm sorry, Seraphine's the smartest person that Stellan knows.
No, he was saying that to Debi.
No.
He absolutely was not saying that.
to
Oh,
Seraphine.
he was saying that to Seraphine.
Yes.
So I rolled a 21
Okay.
for insight on that connection.
Okay.
Yes. I'm getting so many secrets today.
So many
I
secrets.
love it. Oh. Okay. Okay. They're whispering, she's whispering, we're whispering.
I was just letting Michelle in on a bit that I thought of.
Good. Oh.
And Aurelia kind of looks towards you,
Oh.
and she says, "What do you think about the classes and everything that's happening?"
Oh, I think they're splendid. Like I said, I'm not very familiar with the whole format of classes, and I don't think I'm the best student. I might be more or better, more successful, I don't know, at one-on-one, because whenever Karl has taught me anything or helped me with anything, he usually matches my pace of understanding. But in a classroom setting, they just kind of talk and there's some of the things that I get, but I always have to go back afterwards. And
It's weird. I thought you liked talking.
well, I mean,
I'm just teasing you. It's okay.
yeah, but like when other people are talking about things that I don't already know, it's hard to keep up with,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, sure thing. Tell you what, just if it's not stressing you out too much, would you like to join me in the music room for a little bit of practice?
Yeah.
Practice?
Get it, cuz. Get it, cuz.
Yeah, when do you want to go?
Oh, after class. We'll do it during the free
I'm
time.
gonna practice
Sure.
the choreography for this.
Like right after class or like later
I
after
mean,
class?
I'm gonna have
My
to
vocal
practice a
warm-up.
bunch, so I'll probably be down there for a while.
Okay. Yeah, I'll yeah, I don't think I have anything else planned, so I'll make sure to go to the practice rooms with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am too.
Good. So that's that interaction. Unless you want to talk to any of the other people about anything in particular.
No.
Okay, cool. Anybody else?
Oh, we were grilling him trying to convince Melron
All right.
that
Snapping back to that.
you don't understand, all right? I'm just telling you. I've seen the way that Professor Oligath and you have interacted. If you can prove that he's also the freak, just like Miara, we'll prove this whole establishment is broken. All right? Everybody's a freak. Everybody's either uneducated or incompetent or horny.
We're all of the above.
Maybe you should take a step back and not be so judgmental about everybody.
It's not judgmental. They're the adults and we're children. Well, legally. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but perhaps it isn't like that.
Look.
You're making assumptions without any facts.
Think back on all of the lessons of Oligath?
Sure.
For any chance that I could be wrong.
He was correct that there were land battles in the Colosseum.
No, I mean that I'm just completely wrong. Like I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Oh. Make a history check.
Okay. No, that one's been bad.
Bad dice.
Okay. 19.
19? No, you're pretty certain you're correct.
I mean, Karl's pretty smart. I don't completely agree with him, but I know that neither of us agree with Oligath.
I still think you two should possibly look into the idea that maybe you're thinking of a different Roman Empire.
No.
There are different planes of existence. Perhaps there's another Roman Empire out there.
True. That's true.
I don't think I know anything really about any other planes of existences, though.
That's a good point, though. Could be.
Karl's on board.
Well, just because you don't doesn't mean that it hasn't come to this plane.
Can I think of anything that might like other planes of existences?
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
I'm so good at that.
I'm gonna pull out the Planes of Existence book that I've been holding on
That's
from the
16.
library.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an 18 on the die.
Oh boy. Are there
Wow.
any other planes of existence? You typically don't know a lot of things. However,
That's very true.
with this, it's not the mainland. It's the world. And you know about the world.
Mhm.
At least the oceans.
Oh, yeah.
you've heard about this special artifact referred to as the Hollow Tree that allows for transportation between the dimensions and between planes of existence. And it's something that could be possible, but that's like a legend thing. Like, you don't know anybody who's interacted with that or,
Even seen it.
even seen it.
Mhm.
You know that Gary hasn't done anything about it, and Princess Isu has maybe read about it, but
If anything, maybe my dad has said something about
Yeah.
it in passing.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
he is, but he knows fish.
He knows fish all right.
So that's the closest that you get.
I mean, there's the theory of the Hollow Tree, but I don't know anyone who really knows too much about that.
Yes, but perhaps somebody who does know about it wrote a book about the room that you are thinking of.
What are you finding in there, Carl?
He's scrolling through page by page, just checking to see if there's anything on the Romans. Or anything that corroborates, like anything that, not on the Romans, anything that corroborates with his theories.
Well,
right?
there's always the theory that you could be thinking of another Roman Empire. From everything that you've seen in any printed source, everything matches up with Professor Oligath's.
Mm-hmm.
But you are so certain that the Roman Empire that you are thinking of is the correct one. I'm going to send you a message real quick.
Oh, okay.
At this, Nuri's gonna pop up, because I don't know if anyone noticed, but she's not too used to eating tacos. That taco absolutely shattered all over her. So she just brushes some of the taco remnants. This is making my brain hurt. So I'm gonna go. I love talking with you guys. You guys seem really into the room. I'm gonna go talk with another table. Carl, I've been meaning to ask you. Could you tutor me with math?
Oh, yeah. I can
I have
definitely
an opening. Let's see. And she pulls out like a little planner and she flips through the different days of the week. And she.
Does Carl put that together now?
What?
Does Carl put that together?
Let's make one more intelligence check
Okay.
to see if you, or history or intelligence. I think it's the
They're
same.
the same,
thing.
yeah. No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, cool. But just for CJ to know, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I have openings on Tuesdays.
I don't have anything going on in life.
Okay. Maybe after the last classes of the day on Tuesdays?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of like gonna wander away and she's gonna go over to Cedric, Rush, and their table.
You are starting to, as you head over to their table and you sit down, and you can tell that they're discussing just about school and the general atmosphere. And as you sit down at their table, Grush looks over and greets you first. She says, "Hello, Nerine.
Hi, Grush.
How are you today?"
I'm good.
"Excellent. Very good. How
are
did...
you?
Oh, me?
Mhm.
I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes?
Yes.
Good. Okay." And you notice that he's now speaking without his dictionary.
Yeah. Nerine is really.
but
Nerine is so happy for him, and she's like,
yeah,
he's doing so great.
You did a good job with your fight.
Thank you.
A different kind of fighting than what I've seen.
Really?
Yes. I am used to fists. Magic is not strong with me.
Really?
Says the fucking paladin.
It's not strong with him.
Well,
That's not how he fights.
back home, we kind of do like a mix of both. But because I was restrained, I couldn't really do as much physical, so I had to rely more on my distance spells.
All right.
Trust me, I wanted to physically attack. That's why I had my trident.
Oh. Well, good.
Mhm.
I look forward to your what did you say?
Trident.
Trident. Trident. I would like to see you use your trident later.
Ooh.
Of course.
Oh.
Your fight was also really good.
Oh, Saren went easy on me.
I don't know. I mean, you both did really well.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And to that, Cedric kind of chimes in and he says, yeah, Grush, don't sell yourself short there.
Mm-hmm.
You did a very good job. And Grush is kind of like, oh, well, I thank you, I guess.
Oh my god. he's
And
such a
he goes back
baby.
to his plate of just basically a mound of meat
Hell yeah.
as he just kind of eats protein.
Good.
And Cedric,
Good.
yours and Melron's fight was also really, really good.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was really intense. All the flurries and all the flishes. Like, it was...
Flurries and flushes.
Beautiful.
Yes. It was training, and yet it seems like Melron always wants to kill me.
He does sometimes give off that energy in general, doesn't he?
Yes, and I'm not entirely sure why. I haven't done anything.
Do you guys know each other from before?
No, I've never met him. I don't think. I've met a lot of people in my life, but I would think that Melron would stand out to me.
Yeah,
He definitely
would.
does stand out.
Yes.
He's a very pretty man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
If
is.
you say so.
I do. I just did.
Denial much?
You know, I am going to insight him.
Sure.
That's a 19.
19?
Mhm.
He's pretty.
He's very pretty.
Yeah.
Nerine just kind of like gives him like a slight grin. She's like, okay. She's like, I see you.
I do wish that I could get round 2, a rematch with him. No.
Maybe Debi Karl and I could try and work on him.
Oh, I wouldn't want to put you out, of course.
Oh, nonsense.
Are you sure?
Of course. It's either that or talking about Rome again. I'm so tired of talking about Rome.
I find it fascinating, but I understand why you wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
Well, this is all very fascinating. This is exciting. I suppose I should go get ready after class. Yes, I'll be training in the gym then, I guess. Yes, that sounds good. Yes. It is at this point that you get a message on your Blueberry. It's from Marabelle.
Oh.
And she says, "Hey, Nerine," smiley face. "Just wanted to let you know there's a little something that's happening in Asher's room later on tonight. Spread the word to your study group. Heart."
Oh, not the heart.
Who's Asher's roommate again? Their roommate is Saren.
I just got a message. I'm a little confused about it. It's from Marabelle.
Oh.
And it says...
Cedric checks his Blueberry, and there's nothing on it.
It says that Asher's having a little something in his room tonight.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
It doesn't. That's so funny.
One man that
You're just gonna
everybody hates.
message her back and be like,
Okay.
what kind of something?
You send that, and pretty quickly there's a response that says, "Oh, you haven't been to one of the mainland parties, have you?
No.
Well, you're in luck. Winky face."
Oh my
She
god.
said it's a mainland party.
When you say that, the color kind of drops from Cedric's face.
Insight.
Yep.
God damn it.
That's an 11.
11?
Yeah.
It's hard to read. There's a lot of emotions and thoughts that kind of cross his face. Sariva kind of looks at Cedric and then leans forward to you and she says, "Mainland parties, I don't know if you have alcoholic parties at Aquaferia, but here they can get rowdy. Knowing that table," and she kind of nods over to that table, and she's like, "They found a way to get their hands on something."
I see. I mean, alcohol isn't that bad. I drank it plenty of times back at Aquaferia.
Well, then I don't think you should have any problem.
You
And
guys want to come too?
yeah, I think I would like to go.
Oh, I'd like to see you there.
Grush, would you like to go? And Grush kind of like, oh, what is this alcohol?
It's a drink that it like makes you feel good and kind of like.
How do you spell a? And Sariva tells me. Oh, alcohol. Oh, yes, I would like to go.
How about you, Cedric?
Yeah.
Well,
He's like, we call that water in my world.
Said, oh, my morning tea.
Him and Sariva just high five. They're like, yeah.
And Cedric kind of goes, I suppose, if it's cordial and there's refreshments available and there's a good time is had by all, I don't see why I couldn't get to know some of my compatriots better with less inhibitions.
Yeah.
Bitch has never been to a party before.
A ballroom dance is not a party.
I'm gonna go tell my study group about it. So hopefully I'll see you guys there.
Okay.
Yeah. Nerine's gonna run back to her.
So
Karl.
which is now just Karl and Melron and Corbin, who
I'm
is
also
just
gonna message Debi. And be
Okay.
like, there's gonna be a party tonight. And she's gonna say, in Saren's room.
You sly fox. Do I know that Saren is Asher's
Yes.
roommate? Okay, so I'm going this silly goose.
This big.
I'm gonna immediately text back again in similar fashion of how Debbie usually texts with a bunch of emojis and stuff. Oh my goodness, really? What? Who's going? Who's invited? Will there be alcohol?
It's gonna be at least me and Cedric, Grush, Sariva. I'm gonna invite Karl and Melron and Corbin. And yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yay!
While you're texting on the Blueberry, you notice that Seraphine also gets a message.
Mhm.
She kind of looks at it, and she puts it back down, and then she looks over at Stellan and says, Stellan, what are you doing tonight?
Oh, wasn't that just fun? That was fantastic. Oh, very well done. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the Homebrew Studios YouTube channel. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.